Good morning, everyone. You'll find out why in a minute. How you doing? Welcome to this first look at Audible Studios um, West Coast Mainline Trent Valley route. I am not live. Good off. Good morning, everyone. Regardless of what it says, I am not live. Um, I am currently recording this for release on Monday morning because I am not going to be available. I'm going to be away on Monday. Um, so yeah, it's just me, little old me, sitting here on a Friday afternoon, recording this as a live stream. Um, Yeah. So basically, we are going to take a first look at Audible Studios West Coast Mainline Crewe to Milton Keynes Trent Valley route. This will be released on Tuesday, June the 9th at 10 a.m. for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S only. No Gen 8. So PS4, Xbox One, no. Okay, no Gen 8, just Gen 9 release at 10 a.m. PC, Epic, and Steam will release, I think it's between 4 and 6 p.m. the same night. So it's the usual timing for PC and everything. The price is £32.99 for the UK, €39.99, and $44.99. Now, I have an early access copy for the PC from Dovetail. Big thank you to them. Um, I do have it on the PS5. I have played on the PS5, had a couple of goes on it, and really enjoyed it. I have not, with the PS5, suffered any blurry textures. I will be running the PS5 version on Tuesday morning. Um, so yeah. Um, Oh, cheers, phone. Phone goes off. I will leave my PC specs in the description down below. So have a look at what the specs are because it's interesting. Um, so yeah. But what we're going to do, basically, what do you get? You get the 108-mile route from or 173.80 kilometers from Milton Keynes to Crewe. It's set, I think they said, in 2025, um, and there are 478 playable services. Now, the reason you're looking at where it says timetable, jump into a live flight timetable on the left-hand side, 697 services complete. I shall click that for you. Basically, there's 402 for the you get a reduced timetable. This happens on the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC regardless. You get that, boom. Okay, and then you got the full West Coast Mainline. Now that is slightly wrong because it should be 872 services, but it says 704. So yeah, that's weird how it's, I don't know, it's changing all of a sudden. Which it's fair enough. But 697 there, 704, which is, yeah, seven, basically seven scenarios. We are going to be doing the rugby dispatcher scenarios at some point, but that's the only scenario I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 390 run, 807 run, and this scenario. So it could be about a 3.5, 4 hour video. Get yourself a cup of tea. If you need to pause it at some point, then pause it. I will probably need to pause pause it, or I was going to say something rude then. Go off just for a P&B, or to get another drink. I do have the tumble dryer on in the background. I do apologise, but hey, I have to carry on doing my washing and everything regardless. So yeah, it's a bit warm in the flat, so I might go and actually go and open the balcony door in a bit, but we'll see. Right, anyway, so we're gonna crack on. Um, and we are going to start with. Oh, before I go on, I do have mods installed, so you will see if there are any container trains. You will see branded containers. These are not part of the route. These are part of the the West Coast Mainline enhancement pack. They're available from Train Sim Community. There's also, unfortunately, a 153 that's in Network Rail colours, or Network Rail Blue, which is the VUI unit. And that again is available from Train Sim Community as well. Um, but yeah, so layers. I want to talk a little bit about layers. So we're going to click onto this timetable. So you get on this one you get 470 services, the 66, 390, the 352, the 353, the 66 DB. There's a DBS and a DB. The 30, the 37. I drove that yesterday on the PS5. The Voyager, 351, the Class 323 Northern Trains, 150 Transport for Wales, 153 Transport for Wales, and the Class 158 East Midland Trains, the Class 807, which is the new loco, the Class 805, and the 350. Now, if you have those locos, any of those, they will appear on services. So if you have the downloads, what are required for them, what I would suggest is check out the news piece on Dovetail's news or in their forum in the announcement section. It will tell you a full description, or go check out the developer blog for the what is it called? The Audible Studios development blog, because they will tell you in there at some point. It's not released yet. I suspect it will be released possibly over the weekend, or hopefully by the time this video is available, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, check the post out, and it tells you everything in there, what stuff you require. I will warn you as well that, seeing as I'm recording this in the afternoon, I may well get phone calls, or I may well get visits. Nothing much I can do about that. I can't tell people to piss off. I'm recording. It doesn't happen that way. So if so, I shall mute the mic, pause the game, and I shall sort it out, and come back and apologise. But yeah, we're going to crack on. So just to make you aware that there are mods installed, and I will point out and call out what is modded and what isn't. So you may see the Network Rail VUI 153s appear. Which is, yeah, okay, they're on passenger services, but just like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not taking them out because I just warn you. I'll just warn you now. So yeah. So I'm not going to touch the reduced. I'm going to touch West Coast Mainline Crewe. We're now going to talk about the layers. I got 33 out of 35 layers. So layers, this is the layers coming up. 390, the 805, the 807 is part cargo line. You need cargo line aggregates with the HOA. DB66, the West Coast Mainline one. The DRS 66, which is the rivet one, which you can from the engineering pack, which you can get also with the ONE Freightliner ONE one. DRS 66 Southeastern High Speed MFA, EMT 158. This is boom. You don't have that Freightliner containers. So whether that will include a new wagon type, I don't know. But yeah, that's not owned. I got a very funny feeling that will come with the Class 70. London North Western Railway Trent Valley Services, which you'll have anyway. Northern Trains 323 from Manchester Glossop. Railhead Treatment Train and Southeastern High Speed 66 as well. Southeastern High Speed J&A wagons, yes, they've got the mods on them. They've got the MRL branding and CABE, or I can't remember who the other one branding on them. TFW 150, 153 from Cardiff Network. West Midlands Railway 323 from Birmingham Cross City. Cross Country 170. Cross Country 220. GBRF 66 with J&A wagons from Southeastern High Speed. GBRF that will just come up as a DB66. Nothing stopping you if you do have a GBRF 66 liveried from what do they call it? Trying to think what it is now. Who is it? It's Creators Club. If you have some of them, there's nothing stopping you from doing them. Unfortunately, because I'm on RC beta mode, preview mode on the PC, I won't get custom liveries. Mods work, but custom liveries like um, uh, Creator Club liveries, they do not work. Sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. Cola 66 oil, TEA VTG, so that's, I think that's Cargo Line Petroleum. 323, Birmingham Cross City, West Midlands, Birmingham to Crewe 350, more West Cornwall, West Coast Mainline, Birmingham to Crewe, and Birmingham services for London North Western Railway. London North Western Railway Northampton services, because there's no Northampton loop in the game, that ain't going to happen. You won't see that. So they will run, but I think they're AI. West Midlands Railway 170 from the 170 pack. Freightliner, Southeastern High Speed, Cemex. I think these are cement wagons. Not sure. Not sure. These could be things that are coming down later on, but that I have everything on the PS5 as well, and these two, the two that I've just pointed out that I don't have, are not on the PS5 as well. So yeah, GBRF containers. I think it's just basically a layer which it uses certain container trains. 66 JNA. Red Operations Group 37. More Southeastern High Speed 66 for the JNA wagons. London North Western Railways 12 car services for the 350. Cross Country 220 Manchester Birmingham. DB66 oil from the Cargo Line Petroleum. HOA gameplay. So DB66 and GBRF 66. So yeah. So I have to select all, confirm. I still have 33 out of 35. So it's those two are not available. They are possibly stuff that's going to come later on. Whether it's new wagons, hopefully, you never know. Don't know. Right, so we're going to start off with a Pendolino service. And then we'll do an 807 service. So we're going to do a full run. I'm going to do a full run from Milton Keynes. And we are going to go... I hate that noise. We're going to do London 1 Foxtrot 17 London Euston to Liverpool Street. We're going to do that as an hour and 11 minutes. I am not doing it in thingy. I'm doing it in custom. We'll have a little bit of cloud. Operate this Avanti West Coast service from Milton Keynes to Crewe, calling at Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, and Crewe. So we're going to do that now. I've got to get my controller, wherever it is. There we go. And we shall do that. So I want to also have a look at, what do they call that thing? I can't remember. Daventry International Rail Freight Terminal. I will also, when I come to look at that, I will show you the 66s, because there's certain ones where I'm not sure how they've done it, but if you use the normal DB 66s, you only get about 7 freight services, and I was like, oh, here we go. But yeah, you got to be a little bit more selective. So if you use other type 66s, you get a little bit more. Right, so let's crack on. Hopefully you can hear me. It's not too loud. Unlock the doors. We're at Milton Keynes. And unlock the AWS fuse, which is... So that's right. everything there. Just got to make sure everything is done, isn't it? Yes. Right, so I just sit back in here. Yeah, we have the AWS on. Right, okay. Let's log on. Headlights. Day running. So oh yeah, there we go. Locking doors. So I don't think there's any passenger announcements. I'm not 100% sure. So I can't remember if there was or not for the 390. I suspect there will be platform announcements. We've got 57 miles to go to Tamworth. So where are we? Should we try that again? 57 miles to go to Tamworth, which is there. Wow. That's a nice long distance there. Is that? I'm trying to figure out where that is. Oh, Durft. There you go. You don't go past there, or you can't see it from the main line, unfortunately. So yeah, but Rugby is up here somewhere. Is that Rugby? There's Rugby there. So we go fast through there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, let's crack on. I'm a bit disappointed because it's not running from Euston. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I mean, it would have been about 138, 140 miles then. So I'm going to turn this down in my ears. Hopefully, you can actually you'll be able to hear it or hear me. But yeah, we'll see how things go. So I'm going to turn this down in my ears. Hopefully, you can actually you might hear some feedback. I do need to make little notes of the sound levels for when I do recording and everything. So with this, we can actually probably end up getting up to 125 miles an hour. So yeah, I've not done a full run. All I did yesterday was a 37 run, and so with the 37, I literally ran from Nuneaton to Tamworth. No, Nuneaton to Crewe, and that was quite a nice run. It was about an hour and. You hear the Mind the Gap, it's notifications on my phone. It's about an hour and 10-minute run, to be honest. Oh, no, gonna get this a bit. So I'm going to also leave the frame rate up as well, which is in the top right hand corner underneath the signalling distances. So I don't know if you will hear my thingy on in the background. So it's supposed to cover 50 odd miles in about half an hour. Probably. You know what? Whenever I do recording, even if I'm just recording video, even in the live streams, my phone just decides, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw up notifications of really stupid stuff. I mean, this was from Samsung shop. I've not had anything from Samsung for ages, and now I get notifications from Samsung shop. I think a lot of people will possibly comment on the scenery being a little bit bland. Now, bear in mind, I will repeat this again, I've not driven this from Milton Keynes up to Nuneaton. I've done Nuneaton. No, I've not driven on this at all, actually, to be honest. So let me do that again. Note that I have not driven on this route at all. This is the first time I've driven on this route. I've driven from Nuneaton to Tamworth on the PS5 version. I won't be showing any footage from that until Tuesday when it's released. So this is the first time I've driven on the PC, and bear in mind there will obviously be stuttering because it's caching stuff. So again, I will say a big thank you to Dovetail for the early access key. I'm not here to force you to tell you to buy it. It's entirely up to you. I'm here to show you. This is what the route is. I'd love to be able to show you the video or release this now, show you a live stream now. Unfortunately, I can't. And I have just checked the playback. It is private, so no one can see this. The reason why I'm doing it as a live stream is the fact that it's to do with if I recorded a 4-hour video on the PC, it would just be a big job to upload it to YouTube. So with YouTube, I can literally, boom, have it go straight off. So was that stuff going off to loot? Let's slow down a bit. Now I will give you my PC specs. It's an Intel i9 10850K processor. This is sat on a 1TB SSD, running Windows 11, 32GB of DDR4 RAM, with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 12GB GDDR6 video card. So, yeah. Ideally, I need a job to do this. I want to buy a 2TB internal SSD to go on the motherboard, and then I can literally have Train Sim World on that SSD. On the PlayStation, I have every single bit of TSW DLC, and that is now 27 gig away from half a terabyte of Train Sim World DLC. That's scary. Half a terabyte of DLC for Train Sim World. Half a terabyte. Actually, what I'm going to do with Steam. I don't know how big it is on the hard drive for some strange reason. It doesn't tell me. It's a bit of a shame. So with this one, we are doing a full run to Crewe. Almost feel my chest tilting as we go round. That's a pretty impressive view, to be honest. Look at that. That is awesome. That is either an 807 or 805. I don't know which. We are driving 390135. as a force of habit, I keep looking over to the right hand side of my screen, and I'm checking. I am checking to see what the chat says. I don't have chat activated because there's no one in here apart from me. Slightly over. Whereabouts are we in the world? There we are there. So Durft is there. Have you got any trains in there? Yeah. A couple of bits running around. We'll have a look at Durft in a bit in one of the other services. I want to do the 807 running down from Crewe. So the reason why I can't stream the PS5 version before release is because it may not be the full updated version. So it could have... Oh, forgot that. Oh, is that... It's a tunnel with a vent shaft, look. Yeah, try looking up. So I've had that problem before where I've streamed something on a PS5 and it's not had the right, what you call it? It's not had the right update, it's not the right version. I will leave my PC spec. I'll have the PlayStation 5 specs there as well in the description. This will go live. This should be live at 10 AM on Monday morning. I will be. I'm not going to give the location away where I'm going to be on Monday. Today, Monday. Yeah. So we're running up against. Oh, we've gone past Durf, look. We're now running up against the... I do like going fast. So we may well, when you come across the intermodal trains that are running, but they will have. Or is this the rugby flyover? They will have. Oh wow, this is rugby. It's got to be rugby. Yeah, it's rugby. Wow. I remember in the platforms at rugby they used to have like 57 sat there. I think I got Tintin there. I think it was, and is it Lady Penelope? Not Tintin 57. Not that Tintin. Not our ambassador Tintin. No. Although no doubt that's where he might have got the name from. Answers on a postcard Tintin. But yeah, I've been to rugby a couple of times spotting. I think that one of them was where I actually saw the NMT train go through. It's coming up to my birthday, I think it was, or it was on my birthday that I went, and yeah, it was quite a good. It was quite a good trip actually, because there was a fair amount of decent freight. I got a nice shot of, I think it was a 92 hauling another 92 and a 90, I believe. It was 92001 was one of them, and I can't remember what the other one was. It might have been 92002. This would have been back in the early sort of 2000s, probably 2010, 11, something like that. But yeah, I got a, I think it was a Pendolino from Euston, and then got I can't remember what it was I got back, but when I got back to Euston, the NNT HST was actually parked off in the station. So the reason why, again, I will say, the reason why it is stuttering is because I've not driven this before. I drove on the PS5 yesterday, didn't do the PC. Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. I didn't have a lot of time, to be honest, to do it, because I had a stream on the PS5 later that night. So yeah, I could only do one, and I was on the PS5 at the time. I think the PC was still downloading. So they're about 12. The PS5 and PC is about 12.7 gigabyte. So we are 19 miles away from Tamworth. Whack her up a bit, slow her down a bit. Oh, it's showing 125, so I think that's the lower units though, isn't it? Like the pendulum, what do they call them? I can't remember what they call them. Bit of a shame they don't have any services for the 86 or 87s on like rail tour duties. But I'm sure that we should probably be able to do that in free roam. You could quite possibly do a video from Birmingham from Crewe. Well, you could do from Crewe to Milton Keynes, and then do Milton Keynes to Euston. Got to pay attention to these signals. One thing what I don't want to do is spad. I think, to be honest, with the video, whether I'm going to get a lot of views with it or not, I don't know. But Monday, there's unfortunately there's no way I can actually do a live stream, even when I come back from where I am. I probably might not get back till about late evening, even though it's going to be an early start for me. It's 5 a.m. start. We're leaving, so I'm going to be up about 4. Yay! No. I found traffic. Yeah, there's a decent amount of traffic. I'm not sure this station is coming up. Most Nuneaton. Looks like there's a freight train in front of us as well, which will more than likely be passing that. Bi-directional lines there, look. There we go, yeah. Look. So those containers are a mod. They're not available in here. I'm not turning off mods. I will explain and call them out as and when I see them. I don't really think I need the Internet Explorer on. Don't need that on either. I just need that. Channel. And I can watch the I can have oh, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. I can have OBS on the other screen because I'm recording. Don't need the internet one on at all. because there shouldn't be anyone. It's a private stream, so no one can watch it. Let's whack speed up a bit. 9.5 miles to Tamworth. So I can just check to double make sure that how many views there is in a moment. I'll press refresh. 350. One view, which is mine. One like, which is mine. So that's it. It's private. No one can actually see that unless I actually send them the link. So all I need actually is just put OBS on and just turn the YouTube just while I watch the actual YouTube itself, the stream on YouTube via the link. So that all this is new to me. Oh bloody hell! It is a bit warm. PC is. What station was that? Station? Atherstone. So, yeah, blurry textures, not even on the PC. Pendo. So we are approaching our first station. Cool. I don't know if announcements will be on the 390. Obviously the 805, 807 and some of the 350s. I suspect there will be. So we are approaching yellows. I don't think there's anything behind us, but you never know. We are going to be running a little bit late. So yeah. So that flashing yellow is basically, the next one will be yellow, should be flashing, means that we've got a diverging route coming up. Maximum for that is 75 miles an hour. But it's not going to be 75 miles an hour because we've got a red light. It'll probably change after the signal, after we pass the yellow, but yeah, you have to slow down so that you can stop in time if that red light does not change. This is what catches a lot of people out. For me, for a red light now, I will probably end up going between, approaching the red light between about 10 and 20 miles an hour. So I'll be starting to slow down. I mean, some people just race up to it. Don't see the point. Got a red ahead, so just be prepared to stop. And this is why, there we go, why some people just spad, because they just don't bother stopping. Or like me in the one I did the other day, where I spadded, I just wasn't paying attention. Even though I did see it, but I completely forgot about it. So we are just coming into Tamworth. If the announcements are running, it should be anything from about 500 meters, 500 yards away, sorry. Tumble dryer's nearly stopped. Ugh, come on. Increase to 95. Platforms here. While we're waiting, we can also get out, well not get out, but have a little fly around. My main concern is, one of the things that I'm not happy about is the current state of the passenger system. So we're getting passengers on, but is there any passengers on there already? Probably not. So I've been running ECS. This is the annoying thing. So what trains have we got coming down? So we got a yellow on the fast down. We have London Euston, Milton Keynes, 11:22. So we'll be passing that in a couple of minutes. Really need to see if we can walk up there. I think it's a footbridge, isn't it? Oh, it goes up to it goes up to Tamworth High level, and apparently there are trains on here as well. Apparently, if we look on the map, if we go back and look at the map again, where are we? So you got trains going to Nottingham at 10:50, 11:31, 12:08, 12:19. So it's like literally every other half hour. That's pretty cool. Birmingham, Cardiff Central. So that's all fully modelled with AI services as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But next train is on time at 11:31 and oh hello. And 11:33. That's pretty cool. Oh, potato there. Tamworth Spud. Potato Man of Tamworth. Right. Let's get back in the cab. Lichfield Trent Valley Platform 1. 5.9 miles. Let's go over here. Oh, I should have got a shot of that. Oh look, there's one coming in as well. Lichfield Trent Valley. So basically, Lichfield, you should know Lichfield Trent Valley if you have Birmingham Cross City. Basically, because that's where the 323 services ended or started, depending which way you went. And I think you can route hop there as well. And when I did the run yesterday on the PS5, you could actually see the 323s as you go past Lichfield Trent Valley. So yeah, whether they're there when we pull in or not, I don't know. We'll check. We'll find out in 4 miles. I mean, I'm not going to get into the point, I think now, where someone will turn around and say, "Oh, do you think it's worth it?" It's your money at the end of the day. And how? I mean, personally, it's down to how you enjoy it. If you pay whatever the price is at the moment, what $32.99, talking about UK here, or $44 in America, $39 in Europe, it's your money that you've worked for, you know. And what I deem is that if you play it a lot and you get a lot of enjoyment from it, then possibly it is worth it. It's a hell of an investment, especially in this time of day, this day and age at the moment where money is hard to come by, and yeah, you know, when people are willing to pay £10,000 to see a football match at the World Cup, I'd rather watch it on TV if I was that way inclined, to be honest. Turn those off. So the LEDs on my controllers just come on. And again, get off. Get off. There you go. 2 miles. So there are no announcements on this Pendo. The other ones there will be. The 807 there will be. In theory, as far as I'm aware. start slowing her down. I would say have a lovely weekend after this stream, but seeing as this is going out on Monday, it would be a bit silly. So Lichfield Trent Valley is just around the corner. So there's the railway bridge there. No, it's not. It's up there. I hit the chicken switch, I do apologise. That's my fault. Lichfield Trent Valley is... The railway is... There you go. There's the railway. What time is he due off? 11:39.
For the 11:20 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Crewe, Recon and Liverpool Lime Street. The train at platform 1 is the 11:20 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Liverpool Lime Street only. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 1 for the 11:20 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street, which is ready to leave.
This is the annoying thing with me, is that they do the good routes and everything, and it's totally ruined by the lack of passengers getting on and off the trains. I thought I saw a train then. I know further on if you go to Lichfield Trent Valley on the Birmingham Cross City route, you can walk further down to where those sidings were, I think it is. So there's a fair amount of distance that you can actually walk, and there are AI services there as well that use it. Freight services as well. Oh, the tumble dry stop. I mean, we're at Crewe due in about another 20 minutes, 22 minutes, something like that, 38 miles. Let's see what we can achieve. So like I said earlier on, this is the first time that I've actually driven this route. On the PC, so yes, it is going to be stuttery. I've not come across any blurry textures on the PC. I didn't come across any blurry textures on the PS5 when I ran a service a few days ago, which would have been when I first got it. So we're going to do an 807 run back. Then we're going to do the dispatcher train ready to start scenario at Rugby, I think it is. Then we're going to do a Crewe to Durft, Daventry Rail Freight International terminus. I've actually been there in real life. I was with my brother and we delivered containers in there, or a container, to be honest. Years ago though, this was. One thing that I want to do is kind of set up some consists for like for tours, for rail tours, engineering trains, that sort of thing. And I want to, have them so I can actually load them from my Creator Club accounts, sort of thing. So that's a job for me to do at some point. She's tilting, baby. She's tilting. Uh-oh. You can definitely understand why why this isn't on Gen 8. And to be honest, I'm gonna give my 2 cents worth. I don't think TSW next version should be on Gen 8 consoles. Sorry guys, it's really time for you to get a Gen 9. And I would definitely think about either a PS5 or the Series X, not the Series S. Definitely the Series X, or is that Litchfield Valley Rugeley? Oh no! Oh, I really wish it didn't do that. I thought it was going to crash. Rugeley, Trent Valley. Yeah, start slowing for the 90 as well. I've yet to do a full line run on the PlayStation, but I may do that after it's updated. After I've done this run, I've got to go and get a drink. My PC is, I have to say, I think a little bit of a lower end PC. So it's just about over, I'd say, about what a PS5 is. Would this be Stafford? Yeah, we're coming up to Stafford there. That's pretty cool. So we'd be non-stop through Stafford. Ideally, I'd love to have absolutely mega gaming machine. I can't afford that. I'm still looking for work at the moment, and that's not going too well. And yeah, you know, just it is what it is. I'm trying as hard as I can. But yeah. I have had people, because I'm obviously away for the day on Monday. I've had some people question the fact that should I be going away for like doing what I'm doing for the, you know, spending the day doing something other than looking for work, and I'm just like, well, you're going to sit on a PC for up to 8 hours a day, 5 days or 7 days a week looking for a job? It's not as easy as you think it is. Actually, I just remembered I might not be able to stream on Tuesday next week until Tuesday night. Oh, damn. That's a shame. I think I have an electrician coming round next Tuesday. Bugger. Desire? This is Stafford. Driven 390 miles in the Virgin Trains 390. Yay. We've been going. I've been recording for an hour and 17 minutes. We started this journey at 10:36. We've been going just over an hour. I mean, to be honest, between Milton Keynes and Crewe, you can actually stretch this unit's legs, wheels even. Look at that tilt. Actually, I'm going to remove the episode number from this because it's not a live stream, to be honest. Currently, it sits at episode 970, and yes, I've done, well, actually 969. I have done 969 live streams for Train Sim World. Actually, I've done more than that, but it works out at 969 officially. This would have been 970, but it's not a live stream. This is going down as a pre-recorded, so yes, I shall change that. So it won't go under the Train Sim World live streams, it will go under Train Sim World first looks. Oh, crack that speed up, Mr. Hentis. Oh dear. $23,989. Blimey. So there is the rail singing on here. There are trains with AI horns where appropriate. yeah, we're gonna do a run from Crewe down to. It may not be a full run. I don't know. In the 807. Then we're gonna do Crewe to Durft in a 66, and then no, we'll do the station dispatcher scenario, and then we'll do a run with the 66 from Crewe to Durft. I may use a modded 66. Surprised they've not used any of the Alan Thompson's 90s. Right, so we've got 75-mile-an-hour limit coming up. Seafa. There you go, that's the AWS warning for it. That's the notice board. And the commencement is just around the corner. I mean, I always try to slow down a bit further before it, because then basically it's better than slowing down right on top of it. Oh dear me. There we go, there's commencement. Somewhere around here is the end. Pendo. Get my tea. And there's the ending of it. God, air leaks in the Russian space station, in the International Space Station. Not good. Right, now we can whack ourselves back up to line speed. Ooh. That's my brother. Seven miles to Crewe, yay! Although my tumble dryer stopped, just got to have a quick look to make sure that clothes are dry. If not, I'll just leave the door open. It should dry a bit, and I'll put it on for about another half an hour later. miles to Crewe. Hoping the yellow changes, the red changes to a yellow. So we will need to start to slow down anyway because we'll have the red for Crewe station. I think it's usually can't remember what they call them. It's usually your signal will be set on red. So yeah, an approach. There you go. It's an approach signal. Yeah. 66. Unfortunately, unlike the PlayStation, I don't know what the state of the next signal is after this yellow, because the Xbox controller doesn't, although it says it's red, the Xbox controller doesn't show like the PlayStation controller. It doesn't show it doesn't have a light bar to show, which is a bit annoying really, but it's a good innovative way of using the light bar on the PlayStation controller. Of course, this little thing will always catch me out because I'm looking, oh, what's in the depot over there? Basford Hall. Right, there we go. So I'll be busy looking over here to the left. DB66 is booked. JNAs, HOAs. You'll see the JNAs with the MRL logo branding on them. That's a mod as well. So it looks like a 47 over there. That there is Crewe Freightliner Depot. That is a 47. A few MFA wagons. No, it's the 37. It's the 37 that you drive up, and then you drive it into Crewe, and then you drive it into the depot over there. Look. we approach Crewe. We've got a 20 drop, which we're not going to make. Whoops, a daisy. So Crewe hasn't much changed from the Birmingham Crewe, and they've still got the invisible wall at the top end of the station, which I find absolutely pointless. Why do they do that? Just move it further on up the route. That there is one of the collectibles, which we're going to have a look at in a minute. And we'll just put her in here. There's another collectible there. And that collectible will be the 807, I think it is, and not the APT. There are 200 collectibles. There's the rugby ball, canal narrowboat in a bottle, Tamworth Spud, the 802 collectible, and a wheel set from Wolverton. Unlock doors. $28,439. So yeah, you can't go any further up there than what you could do in Birmingham to Crewe route. It's exactly the same invisible barrier, which is annoying as hell. Locked doors. How long did we take? We're 7 minutes late. Yeah, well. I mean, if that was a DB service, we'd be early. Boom, that shot us up to 114 already. 1 hour 19 minutes. Right, so let's continue. Return to free roam. Let me... Oh, okay, don't worry about me then. I didn't really want to get out. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way then. Right, well that's loading. Yes. I just need a PMB and I'll be back. And I'll get a drink as well. Don't need the window open now. Sorry, not the window. It is quite cool compared to what we had a few weeks ago where we had temperatures up to about 30 degrees or 32. It's been quite cool this week. At least it's not really been raining. Or last week, sorry, because you're watching this on Monday. I know I'm cheating, but hey, you know. So yeah, just gonna get a drink. Could be for another couple of hours, so some orange. So yeah, your thoughts, put them in the comments, please. Comments will be there, but they're just heavily moder. Well, I wouldn't say they're heavily moderated. They're moderated. It's just to stop the idiots posting stuff. Sometimes I'm not. I'm not censoring comments. I'll engage in someone's point of view, or they don't like it. But when they just come up and make stupid comments, one of the things that and it's not an insult to the people. These comments that just come up and say hi, and I'm like sat there like, yeah, okay, what's next? Hi, come on, be constructive. I actually, I just don't. If you're going to comment worthwhile, make it worthwhile. Right, okay, so we are back. To the trains. Choose a route. Crewe, Milton Keynes. Um, Interesting. It's told me that I've not done any services. Interesting. So these do. What do these do? These do Crewe to Crewe, Chester DMU to Bourton Underwood, Needlewood. So you're going from Crewe to literal Trent Valley, Bourton under Needlewood, Needwood to Chester, and then okay. So that's what are those? That's the 153. 150. Crewe to Crewe and Crewe to Crewe carriage sheds to Manchester Piccadilly. Okay. I suspect there's AI services for those as well. 158 EMT. Crewe to Crewe. Yeah, again, these are all. I suspect there are what you call it. Glossop line. These are ECSs from Wolverton Works to Allerton. So yeah, that's pretty cool. My little one's a 1 hour 47 minute run, so that's pretty cool. 353s, there's 40 of those services, and these basically London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Operators from Milton Keynes to Wolverton, 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't think that's right. So yeah. Oh, hello. What's that? Being tagged. Oh, okay, don't need that. Right. 20 minutes. Yeah, Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Operators London from Wolverton to Milton Keynes. 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't think so. All 354s. So they are Crewe to London Euston. So they're full runs. They are. I'm not going to do those. I know there's new sounds for them, but I'm not doing them. We've done a full run. I want to look at the Avaro. Ivaro. Was that someone knocking on my door? Sorry. Sorry, guys. Kind of hoping it isn't. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Yeah, it's my next door neighbour. Bless her. Um, yeah. Oh, right. So, is this? Are we doing? Is this the Avanti West Coast from Crewe? London used to Birmingham New Street. Milton Keynes to Rugby. Yeah. I suppose we do this one, but Birmingham New Street to London Euston operate as a Vanti service from Rugby to Milton Keynes Central. That is kind of annoying. You either do the London Euston to Liverpool Line Street runs, which I've just done an hour and a 10 run. I don't really want to do that. So we'll do. There's not many on here. We'll do Birmingham New Street to London Euston. So we'll do the 8:54. It's a 20-minute service. So I'll leave. I'm not putting. I just don't tempt fate with putting custom dynamic weather on. So yeah. So we'll do this one, and then we will do the scenario, the driver scenario, the dispatcher scenario at Rugby. We'll have a quick look around Rugby as well first, by the way. And then we will do the a run from Crewe to Durft. So this is Rugby. Let's have a quick look. I can hear a 66. I can hear a 66. Where's that 66? There she is. And while we're here, actually, look. So these are the branded containers that you get with the West Coast Mainline enhancement pack. But they also work with these wagons on Great Western Express on any route that uses the FKA and FCA wagons, cargo line ones as well. So yeah, but this is only on the PC and not on the PlayStation. So yeah, this was it here or no further up? Because from what I remember, I don't remember that platform being there. It was this area that we were in all the time, and it was here. This here used to be sidings, and this is where they had the loco stabled in there. So all that's changed. This is what I like. Access rail. Not network rail, but access rail. This is the yard area as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is the Avaro. Not driven it before. Yay! Whether I'm attempting fate or not, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Right.
Please be aware that opportunist thieves operate at this station and across the railway network. Do not become a victim of crime.
Left doors aren't unlocked. Right, let's crack on, get in the train. Right, I've no idea where anything is on here, so we're going to do this way. So ETS, I'll turn it on. We don't use it. Door selection, AWS, TPWS, Vigilance, DSD, and BRATP. That don't work anyway. Right. So this is basically the same. I'd say it's the same setup as right. This is the mouse thingy. 701, 801. I'm not going to mess about with. I'm not going to mess about with speed set. I'll do that on my own time. Right, open the doors. Headlights. Control switch dimmed. Now we want full. Make them blind. So we got the lights already. We don't need the DRA on, which is there. Block doors. So I think a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this because it's the same as the 805. It'll be the same as the 802. It'll be the same with the 800. It's part of the 8300 family, so it's going to be the same." You know, I'm not worried about it, to be honest. Don't make no difference to me.
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction, and London Euston.
Oh, that's interesting. Right, so we can just basically...
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
So if it's London Euston we are actually stopping at in itself, then basically it would be a...
This
Come on.
is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member
It
of
would be
staff
about
or
60 odd
text
miles.
us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Bit of a weird sound, isn't it? Interesting. No windows. So we are working 1 Romeo 28 Birmingham New Street to London Euston. So basically we're running Rugby to Milton Keynes, which is fair enough. So we are running literally south now. I think they've kind of done the right thing here, is that you don't really get to hear the announcements. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is that long tunnel, isn't it? Killsby Tunnel. Jaws theme on a horn. Yeah, some people get upset. Does it mean we get to see an 807 running between Euston and Milton Keynes on the East Coast Mainline, West Coast Mainline route? Definitely not the East Coast. Well, we will have a look, because the 807 does spawn in. So you get a choice to do the Birmingham to Euston runs, which take you to Milton Keynes, 20-minute, 30-minute services, or you get the choice to do the Manchester, Liverpool to Milton Keynes services, which is basically the Euston services, which are an hour and a bit. So this is a private stream at the moment, so no one should be able to view it. That's either an 805 or 807, I don't know. I mean, there are people that will turn around and say, oh, I don't want it, it's nothing new, it's just a 807, which is the same as the 805. You know, it's a bit weird where all these people crying out for the West Coast Mainline, and then when it actually comes up, well, I'm not interested. Yeah, end of the day, it's up to them, innit? I'm looking forward to the Preston Crewe run from Just Trained, so looking forward to that one at some point. So we're limited to 110 miles an hour. So we're 18 miles from Milton Keynes. Pendo. 07004. So the route is kind of busy. So yeah, I mean, you know, you've got the 395s, the 800s, 801, 802, 805s, 807s. So the 8300 family is coming to fruition. "12 miles to Milton Keynes." So next up, we're going to do the dispatcher scenario at Rugby. I'm not going to touch the scenarios in this. And then after that, we're going to go to Durft, have a quick look around Durft, and then yeah, go for a little wander and probably do a run from Crewe down to Durft. I suppose we could actually route hop to Milton Keynes and then do an 807 at the same time from Milton Keynes into London Euston. Thing is, I don't know what platform it goes in. So yeah, you know, if you want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment. The comments are moderated, so when I get to see them, sort them, read them, then I'll reply to them. But if you're just going to be an idiot and just abuse the comment system, then just feel free. Then, knowing that I will be proofreading the comments, I shall probably critique your spelling, but then your post will not be seen either. So yeah. Oh, 75 coming up, so we can start to slow it down. We will have a look on the West Coast Mainline timetable for if they do the 805, that whether we can run that or not. I mean, I do welcome people commenting on the videos, but please be constructive. If you're going to start calling names and being horrible, then basically the comments won't make it through. You know, it's like when I do live streams, I have people coming in and they just misbehave. Do you know? And it's just like me going to your house, or you come to my house and being invited in, and you do nothing but misbehave. It's disrespectful at the end of the day. You just don't do it. Right, we should be able to go any second now. Love the camera position. You spawn in the camera, look at the train going past, and what happens? You have a tree in front of you. Yeah, well done. Bletchley is what we're approaching. No, it's not. It's Milton Keynes. She should start shouting at him and saying, "We are now approaching Milton Keynes." I love that deceleration and acceleration sound as well. That wasn't Bletchley, because Bletchley is beyond Milton Keynes, or before Milton Keynes on the other end. Another mind the gap.
We are now approaching Milton Keynes Central. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
approaching Milton Keynes. It's weird coming to Milton Keynes from the north end. And seeing as we got DRA on. Wow, we got here on time. Anyone want our Tamworth Spud? Right, let's press continue. Return to free roam. Oh, there we go. We're out. We're out. We're out. Yay!
For your safety and comfort, this station operates no smoking policy.
1 out of 40 spuds wrapped. Zapped. Still can't go in there. Come on, Dovetail, sort it out. Just have a little walk around a minute. See what we can see. So there's potatoes, there's wheel sets, there's the 807 model. There's also the canal narrow boat in a bottle. What else? And the rugby ball. Ow. So we've got all the way up here. Sometimes they do stick the maybe not. Imagine doing a full line run from Crewe to Milton Keynes and then another half an hour run to London Euston. That'd be epic.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates no smoking policy.
Giving the train on this platform the right of way and it's not even on there. The hell? Precision car stop. Interesting. Oh, like an LEDs board. Oh, that's interesting. There's nothing here. So So next up we will be doing dispatcher runs on Rugby Station. Just an awful lot of signalling equipment there. Or telecommunications and signalling. So that's for that signal. That actually could be for that signal. I don't know. But that's for one of them, that's for the other one. That's pretty cool. Right. Let's crack over here. I don't think there's anything else. Ooh, something's coming through. I can hear the rail singing. When it says zap the spud, I think it means microwave it. Oh, wrapped.
For your safety, please be aware that some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge.
That's your rugby ball.
Once the train arrives, please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
Right, let's pop upstairs and walk across. I don't think there's any route maps, to be honest, which is a bit of a shame because I'd quite enjoy going there, doing them.
Doors closing.
I feel sorry for Neil TV, Neil 8 TV, because he actually goes around in his streams. He actually does a stream and he goes around and locates every single, what do you call it? Oh, don't worry. Oh, you can come out. Oh, okay. It's interesting. How far can... Really? How far can we walk? Oh, this is interesting. Can we go to Rel 200? Oh, there we go, look. Canal boats in a bottle. That's as far as we can go. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a little market sort of thing, isn't it? There you go. There's your rugby balls. Narrow boat balls. Cakes. Did someone say cake? I don't think that should be there. Let me just I should be sending that across to Dovetail. There you go. We're at 40 models. I like these. They've modelled the bike things. I don't think you can do this in the West Coast Mainline Birmingham. What do you call it route? The West Coast Mainline South route, the original. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. Ooh, another potato. Yummy. Anything here? Thing is, I've never been to Milton Keynes. Right, you can't go any further up than that. Okay. Which, yeah, I'm not surprised. Been past Milton Keynes a few times in a lorry, in a car, on a train, but never actually... Look, that's a bit cheeky. Never actually stopped there. Don't know what that was. Right, so we can't go any further down. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can have a nice little walkabout. Need to work on your stock, love. There's nothing there. You get to see trains as well. That's pretty smart, actually. So the route hop is dead in the centre bridge. Another train model there. That's where all the bloody passengers on my train are. All on them. Oh, another potatoes. I'm not going to walk all the way down there. Wonder what the what you call it is. The mastery. Right, anyway, let's get on and do the 15-minute scenario. Oh, can we go over there? You know, you don't know until you try these things. No, it's padlocked. That's a shame. I'd love to try. Right. Ooh, nothing else there, is there? No. Right, okay. Main menu. So if you are enjoying this, hit the like button, hit the sub button. This is my first look at the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, Milton Keynes to Crewe route. I hope you are enjoying it. If you are, hit the like button. Ah, could to the trains. We like trains. I don't think it will have the mastery on here already. Oh, hello. There you go. It does. Oh my god! Short run, drive 5 miles. Complete a Crewe shunting timetable. Tier 2, Tier 3. You got 3 tiers, look. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's Crewe Electric, Tinsley, Healy Mills. Are these things that you can use? Logos that you can use? That's Stratford. That is, oh god, Tees Valley, I think. That's Crewe Electric. The Snail, I don't know what that one is. Wow, that's pretty cool. Dread to think what these are tier to. Oh wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for mastery. Oh, that's West Coast Mainline Crewe to Preston. Oh, that's Crewe to Preston. Okay, all right. Trent Valley. Lunch orders. Go to Durft and wrap 3 potatoes. I heard you're putting together a crew. Complete a scenario with difficulty of 3 orders. Oh, I quite like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you haven't seen the West Coast Mainline Crewe to Preston. You haven't seen that one yet. That's a bit misleading. Okay, you haven't seen that. You ain't seen nothing, right? Yeah, interesting. I can't edit that out either. So yeah, you ain't seen nothing. To the trains! Come on, let's go. Let's go. So we're back on West Coast Mainline Crewe. We're going to do a scenario, which we are doing Trent Valley. No, we're not. We're doing Rugby Dispatcher. Take on the task as a platform dispatcher at Rugby using TRTS. Now, if you don't know what TRTS is, it's Train Ready to Start plungers. So let's crack on with that. So yeah, while we're loading in, basically you are looking at 478 playable services, 2,301 including AI, which AI is based at 1,823 services. Interesting. That doesn't include the reduced timetable. You're here at Rugby Station to undertake station dispatcher duties around the station.
Calling at Rugby, Stafford, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport and Liverpool. The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 1418 London North Western Railway service.
Your first train dispatchers arrive on platform 2. Make your way over to the position indicated and wait for the train to arrive.
Tamley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in
There it is over there. Look, platform 2 is over there.
International. Platform 2 for the 1418 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham International.
Platform 2. That wasn't our train. That's our train.
Platform 1 for the 1422 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool. Platform 2 for the 1418 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham International. Calling at Coventry, Tamley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in Arden and Birmingham International.
Well, what time is the train's booked arrival?
For your safety, please be aware that some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge. Once the train arrives,
please 1480. Okay. That's bloody loud. So what happens? You then push that button.
The train at platform 2 is the 1418 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham International. Calling at Coventry, Tamley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in Arden and Birmingham International. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 1418 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham International, which is ready to leave.
Didn't really see the thing saying off, but you know, you never know. Next, press the RA wait away button on the TRTS. Oh, it is off RA right away. Wait for the train to clear the
For
platform.
your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
What the hell's on that? Flying Scotsman. Okay. There's too much stone on for dispatching. Where's platform 4? Oh, is it that one? So signal KR. Well, that one. I missed the Flying Scotsman going through. Bloody trains.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 14:23 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction, and London Euston. Platform 4 for the 14:23 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
I'm actually going to spawn at Rugby in real time at 14:15 and see if this Flying Scotsman comes through.
For your safety, please be aware that some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge. Once the train arrives, please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
To be honest, I can see this becoming a part of the game, like the guard mode in trains in the next train sim world.
14:23 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction, and London Euston.
So he's got the off, but he hasn't got the RA. So I need to run all the way back down there to get that. I can't see it. Oh, there! Duh! Because they did this at Birmingham New Street as well, but they didn't implement the dispatcher mode for it. To be honest, I know not a lot of people like it. All they're there for is train simulation. I want to drive the train. Fair enough. Go fill your boots. Enjoy it. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool idea. A bit of fun thing to do.
The train at platform 4 is the 14:23 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction, and London Euston. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 4 for the 14:23 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, which is ready to leave. For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Right away up there. I say, I do quite like these. I know that it'll be people won't like it, sort of thing. Like I said, they're there just to drive the trains, fill your boots, enjoy it. Walk to platform 6. One Yankee 44 Northampton. Nice. Well, I'm going to open that.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy.
Oh, they got a loco over there. It was 37. I think it's around a bit, that does. Oh, hello. What did I think? What? Why did I think that was Northampton was Nottingham? Duh.
CCTV recording is an operation of this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
See, this also gives the PC a little bit of time to cool down a bit. I see, that's like staff only, that's like a little doorway they can check out if they're working from this platform today.
The train at platform 6 is the 1428 London North Western Railway service to Northampton, calling at Long Buckle and Northampton. For passengers intending to travel on the service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 6 for the 1428 London North Western Railway service to Northampton, which is ready to leave.
I definitely think this is going to be, this sort of mode is going to come to the next version of Train Sim World. That's all for today. Head back to the break room for a drink. Yay. Have a little bit of an exploration down here quickly.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016.
Never know, they might have dumped something down here. You always have to have a look. Nah, there's nothing. Right, let's go back to the break room. Nom 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 nom. Anything else down here? Someone dropped another 807. That's 800 quid's worth there. Grab your ball. I want my chocolate. To be honest, that's not a little bad thing. What, 15 minutes? Dispatcher, 1500. So yeah, it's quite an easy thing to do. It'll probably get boring after a while, but yeah, as a new fad, it's all right. I quite like that. Right, so let's go back to the main menu and let's talk freight. Right, to the trains. Right, so West Coast Crewe, Milton Keynes. Right, so freight. I'm not going to touch anything to do with the reduced timetable. Basically, that's for you to look at if you want to look at it. All you get on there, the 390, the 807, 805, and 354. That's it. You lose about 70 odd services. Sorry, my chair's creaky. So, right, let's talk freight. Okay, so these are the two freight locos, right? DB, you got one service. You click on that, and it's Manchester Airport commuter, okay? And that is the 6M13 Donlands Moor sidings to Ditton Foundry. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a what you call it or not. Intermodal, I don't know. This DB cargo service, so it could be, I don't know. If you, let me just click Personal Creators Club. Right, I don't have any liveries on that. Let's go to the 66 DBS. It comes up with it won't come up with Personal or Creators Club. It just comes up with the official. So if you click these, you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's the 6M13 that you can do. 3J12 Wembley Central to Kings Norton on track plant. That is a railhead treatment train. So you drive that from Milton Keynes to Rugby. Anything with 3 will be railhead treatment. So here you got the DB cargo service. You got 6 Bravo 50 Mount Sorrel sidings. Freight service, Mount Sorrel. Yeah, okay. You got London Gateway to Birch Coppice, which GBRF service. You got 6746 DB cargo, Fan A and B sidings, the Peak Forest some X sidings. That is though I think it uses the HOAs. Northampton Castle Yard to Mount Sorrel sidings probably is something to do like that one. And 4L56 Trafford Park London Gateway. 2 hours and 24 minutes. Basford Hall to Milton Keynes. My God. Okay, so that's using the DBS. Yeah. If you click down to this one, EWS, you get the same amount. Okay. If you click down that one, you get the same amount. Hold on. If you click to that one, you get the same amount. If you click to that one, you'll get the same amount. 2, 4, 6, you get 7. Okay. If you click that one, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36 thingies. But look at these. You've got their shunt moves. Okay, and then you got like basically the big ones here. What you want, the big numbers: 1 hour 49, 1, 2 for 2 hours and 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6, 7. These are the really big ones. 7 thingies. All the rest are shunt moves. That one's for Daventry. So you dive this from Daventry to Nuneaton, which will probably do that one actually. But all the rest, 6M13, Dolan's Moor sidings to Ditton Foundry, that's an hour and a half. West Coast Mainline. These are, I think these are these ones here are they're mods. They're ones from, I got the on track signals, on track simulation, Euston, Milton Keynes, West Coast Mainline timetable mod. So yeah, that's a railhead treatment train. So yeah, you've got to click through the 66s. Some of them are all going to be the same, but the DRS one is different. So you've got Colas as well, but you can only use those on certain ones. Even if you did the DRS one, you don't have the DRS stuff. You have to use a DRS loco, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, even that one, you got to use that. So yeah, so these here are mods. Anything Personal Creators Club, you can't use. Oh, I can't use, sorry, because I'm in RC thingy mode. So we're going to do the DRS, if I can find it. We're going to do the DRS one, if I can find it, which is that one. And we're going to do the 34-minute one. Daventry DRS to Wentloog, okay? Because Daventry, I think it's served by DRS most of the time. So basically, we're going from there to Nuneaton. So it's 34, 35, 40-minute run. I'm not going to put dynamic weather. We're 10:42 in the morning. 5th of June, clear. We'll just have a cloud level and not foggy and windy because we've been going just under 2 hours, just under 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 odd minutes. So what I want to do is I'll probably want to end up this, but we need to look at the other two routes I mentioned, Birmingham to Crewe and East Coast Mainline used to Milton Keynes, to what they did on there. So let's get started. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing at first because most of the 66 is just the 7 or 8 services, but the DRS one, which was the Rivet one, does the what you call it service, the Daventry services. Oh, dear. Right, let's have a quick look. Again, I will turn around and say that I am using the East Coast Mainline mod, hence why I have what you call it, branded containers. I don't know how far this goes down. So there's another 66 here. That's pretty impressive, actually. So we're ready to leave. Now that is not a level crossing. Apparently that is to do with that. So I don't know what this is here. So that goes all the way around. I expect at some point we might see a mod from on-track simulation, or someone that changes all these containers. These could be Tesco's, actually. Tesco train. You never know, you might see them at some point. What the hell's that? Oh, it's the fence. Can you do those fence? No. Right, anyway, let's crack on. Ouch. My train's open. Oh, there's my train. So it's a big place. So for the Daventry ones, all you can use is the Daventry, the DRS 66s that they supply, unfortunately. Headlights are on. Day running. I'll put the rears on, I always do. Cab lights off. Desk light. Don't need the desk light on. Instrument lights are on. Yep. Brake test. Don't need to do that. I think we're ready to go. Select. Brake timing should be the same. Oops. Wrong one. Brakes are cut in. Right, let's take the brakes off. Obey this signal. So it's given us the road. and off we go. These are mod and not part of the the route. This is what I quite like as well. Don't phone those numbers. Can't believe they still not sorted this bug out. So we have a unit coming in. This is part of the West Coast Mainline. So this is where you would have like the train length thing, where as soon as you pass the point work, so as soon as you pass this point work, you go press the train length there, and as soon as it goes beep beep up in your cab, you can then start to accelerate. So we are going via Rugby platform 2. It's not very, I think this is the first time we've actually had the DRS locos actually in a game to actually run services. I mean, personally, I think they've done a really, really good job of it. So now we've got the rest of the West Coast Mainline on our left. So you want to think about slowing down a bit, 50-mile-an-hour limit. I remember seeing some programs where there were trains waiting to get into Durft. So yeah. Quite a nice little interchange here, and then it leads us down into the station. Like I said, I've not been to rugby since the mid 2000s. Yeah, that didn't scare me one bit, honestly. Past the Access Rail building. we go up that way. Rub your north neutral section down fast. Oh. So we've got a 13-mile run now to Nuneaton. I think the disappointing thing for me about this is the freight. Miles to Nuneaton. Where is this going? Daventry DRS to Wentloog. Wouldn't that be a Freightliner service? Excuse me. Durft. You know what, I am never ever going to buy any post-it notes from Asda. They are so annoying. They don't stick, they peel off. You stick them on a surface where other post-it notes have been stuck for years and they just fall off within weeks. Weeks or days. So this will be releasing tomorrow on Tuesday at 10 AM for the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X. This is not available for Gen 8, so don't even think about downloading it because it won't work and you'd have wasted money. If it was to be available for Gen 8, it would say Xbox One, PS4, and it doesn't, so it isn't. So do not download it, okay? Go up to this straight bit here. You're joking me. Hendo. Well, we'll only be going 75, so we can't go any faster. I definitely want to be going and looking at some of these 2-hour freight runs, because they'd be awesome. We got a 75 mile an hour speed setting coming up, so yeah. Ah, 4.6 miles. He's flashing yellow, which means we've got a diverging line, which we need to start to slow down for. Just outside Nuneaton. I like it where they got some of these cable troughs with the tops, the lids off them, which makes it look a bit authentic, to be honest. There's that diverging feather. Don't think there's anything behind us. Oh, there is. You should have a green light now. Oh, Mastery won't work for me because it's in RC preview mode. I love that noise as it goes over the point work as you go past it. I'm going to need to sit down. Well, this will be me over the weekend, which was I sat down last weekend because you're listening to this or you're watching this on Monday, after recording it on the Friday, the previous Friday. I've got to sit down and I'm going to have a play on this on the PS5, see what it's like. But I've got to say I'm really impressed with this. They've done an amazing job. Obviously, the Nugget will tell on the PS5, whether I do these sort of services and I get blurry textures. I'm kind of thinking I don't, but you just don't know. No, we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. We may well be stopping there. Oh, there you go. Oh dear. Let's just press continue on that a second. Central free roam. So where would it go? It'd have to go off over this way. It's kind of weird because you think, well, where's it going? Not unless... No, because that would have done that in rugby. Not unless it runs round. No, he can't run round.
Hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
11:17 now, right? So which way does he go then?
The next train to arrive at platform 1 terminates here.
Not eating up, Claude. He must go up that way. What? What the hell's a 790? That's wrong. Oh, I should be pointing them out to, oh no, to Dovetail. You making notes of those? If that's a correct thing for a train, I don't know. Ah, that's why he goes up that way, look.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management. The train at platform 1 is the 11:19 West Midlands Railway service to Nuneaton. Calling at Nuneaton only. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 1 for the 11:19 West Midlands Railway service to Nuneaton, which is ready to leave.
So, overall, what do you think of it? Oh, wow. I don't think this will work, but I'm just holding a QR
This is
scanner.
British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak
I
to
think
a
it's a
member of
little bit
staff
too, what
or
you call
text
it.
us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted.
Yeah.
That's 6
QR scanner on that don't work.
Saved.
Hey,
Sorted.
someone has to try it. Jeez. What the hell's this? Another spud. I thought that was a collectible. Okay. Finding a lot of potatoes. You know, you got to give it to them because they've done such a good job. I know people won't; they'll be there saying it's just moaning, but you know. Oh, this is annoying.
Platform 7 for the 11:24 cross-country service to
How the hell have they got bloody?
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016.
Okay, that is something I've got a report which I'll do next. This is the latest version of, well, this is the release version. So yeah, what you see is what you get. But I will report that to Dovetail, and they will hopefully sort that out, or that will go back to all aboard But yeah, overall, you know, playing on the PlayStation, I've not had a bad experience. This is not the PlayStation. This is the PC version. It's been a good experience, to be honest. I've enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I haven't. But yeah, I will be doing the PlayStation version on Tuesday at some point.
The train at platform 7
I have
will
workmen
leave
in tomorrow on
11:24,
Tuesday,
cross
so
service to Leicester.
yeah, I don't know when. It's going to be any time call, which is really annoying. So it will be an evening one. So yeah, but you know, we'll go from there. Oh, there you go. Model boat connected. Collected.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning.
Right. Oh no, I'm gonna move off the route now. Main menu, yes, because basically we are gonna have a quick look at the 805, the Birmingham to Crewe, and West Coast Mainline South 805 timetable, just to see what's on there. I did have a brief look on the PS5 version on when I got this. Right, so don't worry about that. That's nothing to worry about. Basically, that's because I got 7 timetables. What we want is the West Coast Mainline South Ivaro, okay? Because if you look, it has the 807 in there, so it's the same timetable, but it just has the 807 services added to it. So there's 1,118 services, okay? So yeah, the only thing different is, oh, that's reduced. There we go, 1,119 services. So yeah, the 354. Okay, that's the one I use at the moment. If I don't, the one that I started using before I downloaded this, even before the 90, was the West Coast Mainline Cargo Line 2024 Nuclear, because it came in after the Intermodal. Now, the Intermodal had 951 services. West Coast Mainline Cargo, the Cargo Line Nuclear timetable, 954 services. On Track Simulation Winter 2019 WCML South has 1,556 services. That's a PC only timetable. So yeah, I use this one. Now this one, the 1119, you still got, and I have to say I'm pretty annoyed at this. You got some freight, but you don't have a lot. You really do not have a lot there. You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 11. 11 freight services. That's all you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got a few more on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 11. So yeah. But yeah, so you use the Avaro. So you have the 807, 20 services. These are London Euston to Birmingham New Street. So you got those, which is pretty cool. That's pretty good. That's you got a London Euston to Wembley intercity depot. So that's an ECS. I think that'd probably be an ECS up top. No. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at Birmingham to Crewe. That's got the 807. That's got the 807. I don't know why we got two selected. I think that probably could have been a reduced one. But that, you have the 807 there. So they range from 7 minutes through to 48. Oxley CND to Edge Hill, Part 2. Wolverhampton to Stafford. Service runs via Bescott and Stoke. 9K 39 1836. Euston to Crewe. Finished the express service to Birmingham from Birmingham to Crewe. So you drive from Birmingham through to full run to Crewe on that one. That's not bad. So yeah, you've got varying times on them. Euston to Liverpool. Express service from Stafford to Crewe. So yeah, in theory, you could run this from 6:36 off Euston, get to Milton Keynes, and then Milton Keynes, you can then spawn it in at, unless it spawns in itself, at Milton Keynes on the Birmingham Crewe route. No, the Crewe, Milton Keynes to Crewe route, and then you can run it from Crewe to thingy. So yeah, you could route hop that. That could be ideal, in theory. So yeah, but no, there's some decent things, and you know, it depends on what you want to do, what you want to drive. So yeah, they're getting along there, but yeah, it's all interesting, but it's all good. I quite enjoyed this. I hope you have enjoyed this. Just to say that this is the first look at the West Coast Mainline Crewe to Milton Keynes route. I found it really, really, really good. I hope you have. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, guys. Really, really does help me out. It pushes everything up a bit higher. The other thing as well is hit the sub button. If you do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and where you'll be, you have the choice to get notified for everything. Hit that, then basically you'll be notified when I go live, when I upload videos, and when I do community posts as well. I haven't done many of them as for a while because I just haven't. But I am aiming to do some more of them as well. But yeah, guys, thank you all very much. I really hope you have enjoyed this. I will see you on Tuesday at some point. It'll probably be in the evening for the PS5 version. This is the PC version of the Crewe Milton Keynes route, and I have been using mods. So the MRL branding, the container branding mods are not available on PlayStation. They're only available on PC, but they're not. They don't come with the they do not come with the route. You have to download them if you have a PC from Train Sim Community. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Tuesday at some point. Check my socials or check the community posts when I would probably say it's going to be Tuesday evening from about 19:30 for the PlayStation. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you're looking forward to. I will see you later. Bye bye, guys.